town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Flutter, flutter. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Flutter, flutter.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
I want you to come over. I wish that you would come and give me something to prove. Won't you pull me closer? I think that I'm obsessed with everything that you do. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a painting. It's so frustrating. I hate it, yeah. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably should erase it. I probably shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, call me a fan. I'm living, give me your hand. I'm in it, yeah. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do. We've been making magic, and sometimes I get nervous but too good to believe. I don't know how it happened, but baby I'm ecstatic that you're sticking with me. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a painting. It's so frustrating. I hate it, yeah. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably should erase it. I probably shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Welcome to the second day of Open Doors Week. Once again, I am Sedef Dündar. I'm from Turkey and I'm third year of cross-media student. Today we will talk about master degrees, but especially School of Governance Law and Society master degrees. In this stage, I will hold some Q&A sessions with professors and administration, whereas on the dormitory stage, there will be some student chats and also some funny games as well. I will not be here alone today, so there will be another host, Margie.
Hello everybody, I'm Margie, I'm from Italy and I'm a second year master student in Literature, Visual Culture and Film Studies. This is the Pigeon stage where we're gonna have all our presentation about the study programs and other useful information about Tallinn University. But now let's get started with the very first presentation of the day. We're gonna talk about Tallinn University, the program selection and the admission requirements. Of course, if you have any comments, you can just drop a comment in the chat, and now we're gonna read them with Sedef during the Q&A session. And now, please welcome Alice.
My name is Alice, and I represent... Hello, my name is Alice, and I represent Tallinn University Marketing Office. And today, as Margie said, we are going to talk all about our master's programs and the admission requirements. So Tallinn University is kind of a young university, but it already has a long and rich history. We mainly focus on humanities, social sciences, and humanitarian technology. And here you can see as well that Tallinn University got its first start over 100 years ago in 1919. And originally it was a teacher's seminar. And even today, Tallinn University is known as the central hub for teacher education in Estonia. But now, over 100 years later, we have combined multiple institutions and universities and schools into one big Tallinn University. And it happened in 2005. So now you get the comment about why we are young but also old. And we have 5 focus fields. Firstly, we have healthy and sustainable lifestyle. So we try to keep that in mind in everything that the university does. We even have a special person for that, a vice rector for sustainable development, who makes sure that the university keeps up with all kinds of green innovations and tries to make the environment at the university also very sustainable. And next we have society and open governance. And today we're going to talk especially about this topic because we have a whole bunch of master's degrees in that area of life. Up next, we have digital and media culture. We have a lot of master's programs also dedicated to this human-centered technology, as I mentioned before. And Estonia overall is a very e-focused country. Sometimes people even call it e-Estonia. And then then next we have educational innovation. As I said before, we are a center for teacher education and have been for a very long time. So our program in educational innovation and leadership on master's level focuses especially on that. And then now, last but not least, we have cultural competences, meaning that we teach all kinds of languages, history, and everything related to that area. We are a truly international environment. Lots of things are happening here regarding international collaboration, different projects and organizations. We partner with over 40 different universities from across the globe. And regarding Erasmus cooperation, we have over 400 different partnerships with universities across the globe. So if you're coming to Estonia to study abroad, you can double that and spend a semester or even 2 semesters in a totally different place as well, like for example in Asia or other European countries. And a lot of our students definitely take this opportunity up, especially if you're studying, for example, humanities. If you're a language student, then it's a perfect opportunity for you to spend this time in another country, the language that you're learning, and kind of getting this real life experience and real interactions with people. And here you can see the university in numbers. So we have over 7,000 students studying with us, and each year the number is growing. And we have over 100 study programs. The majority of them are taught in Estonian, but we do have a lot of English taught programs as well. And I will tell you all about them in a few slides. And we are proud to say that over 11% of our student body is international. So actually we have students from 82 different countries across the globe. And I think it's a very good thing to have this environment of all kinds of different people, different possibilities and perspectives. And also our teaching staff is widely international. As you can see, 13% of our full-time lecturers are from abroad. Again, bringing this international scope and perspective into the student's life. And of course, we can't not mention the rankings as well. A few years ago, our university got ranked according to the QS system and also the World University Rankings. And now we belong to the top 5% of the world's best universities. meaning that, for example, in education field, we are in the top 300 and between 400. Also, arts and humanities and social sciences are very highly ranked in the global perspective. And here you can see the structure of our academic units at the university. We have different schools or institutions, and then we also have the academic library. Of course, a university wouldn't be a university without its library. And then on the right corner you can see Haapsalu College, which is a regional college, and it's located in a very nice seaside resort town. We have our Estonian taught programs there. However, it's just a really nice place to visit as well if you're an international student. But the best way, in my opinion, to get yourself familiar with the university and its facilities is the virtual tour, which you can find from our website. And you can take a look around, see all of the 360 views from different classrooms and laboratories and study buildings. So that's a really nice option to have as well. And I will show you a couple of photos of our campus. That's personally my favorite building, which is called Nova building. Symbolizing newness and everything new. And this is the main place where our BFM students are hanging out. And on the next photo you can see our sports laboratory, where we do all kinds of real experiments with our sportsmen. And contribute to the research. And here you can see just a general computer lab where our kind of digital program students and also film students can edit and spend their time. And this is a really cool photo in my opinion as well. That's of course our film studio. So our students get really practical experience in whatever program that they are learning at the university. Film studio, of course, being just one of the many examples. And here we have the assembly hall. So if you come to Tallinn University as a student, that's the place that you would be normally getting your diploma after graduation. So hopefully in the future we will see many of you standing in the middle of the assembly hall getting their diploma and a little flower as well. And I haven't mentioned before that we are a very interdisciplinary university, meaning that when you study something, for example, let's say humanities, then you have the opportunity to pick different courses or subjects from any area of teaching from the university. And it's a really good opportunity to have if you want to widen your perspective and kind of get the sense of what's going on in other fields of study as well. And of course, our programs are unique to Estonia, but also in Europe. For example, our Educational Innovation Program or Human Rights in the Digital Society Program. And now on to programs. So we have 6 bachelors, 17 masters, and also a bunch of doctoral programs. And here I will show you the master's programs. So firstly, School of Digital Technologies, which is the only institution in Estonia that focuses on soft information and all kinds of social media topics, digital learning, and much more. So the programs that we have in the School of Digital Technologies are on the screen. And later during the week, we will kind of go into them a bit deeper. Next, we have BFM. So BFM is the place for film students, cross-media, AV media, and everything related to film. So these master's programs that we have currently open are communication management, screen media and innovation. Then we have documentary film, which will have admission next year. And also we have two joint master's programs. Joint master's programs mean that the program is spent by the student in various different universities, depending on the exact program. And later you will be getting all of the information regarding that as well. And then we have School of Humanities, which I explained a bit before, that this focuses on languages, history and culture. And here we have programs like anthropology, Estonian studies, and then literature, visual culture and film studies. Next, we have School of Governance, Law and Society, which focuses on everything that's going on in the social dynamics of today's world and the past. And I won't talk too much about those because later today you will be having different presentations and info sessions about these programs specifically. We also have School of Educational Sciences. As you know, we are the hub for teacher education in Estonia. And here we have programs in educational innovation and leadership, and also a joint program, Adult Education for Social Change. And then, last but not least, we have School of Natural Sciences and Health. This school has one program, which is called Wellbeing and Health Behavior. We will talk during the last day of Open Doors Week about this program specifically. But you might be kind of wondering still, already graduating from your bachelor's degree, what step would be the next to take and what kind of program would be for you. So that is why we have this really cool thing called Career Advisor. It's online, you can find it from our website. And you answer all kinds of questions about your life, your worldview, and then the program suggests you what would be the best study option for you. So you can check that out and try it. And the university is open to everyone. We have open lectures, which are visited by presidents, leaders of international organizations, and many more interesting people. And these are open for everybody, not only to students, but also everyone outside of the university as well. And of course, we have a very active student life. We have a bunch of different clubs, a gym, a sports club, different ball game halls, and a special group for Erasmus students as well, which is called ESN. And for students who already have families, we offer the opportunity for childcare. We also have International Summer School, who will be presenting a really fun Kahoot challenge during today as well. So they can tell you a bit more about this during the day. And next, accommodation. Of course, the university has dormitories, but students are free to rent a place of their own with their friends or course mates, and that's a really easy thing to do as well. And you can find out more from our website at the housing link. And we also have student ambassadors. So some of our hosts are also ambassadors, and being an ambassador is all about kind of sharing this student experience with other potential students and having all kinds of fun events and activities and organizing things. So it's a really cool opportunity for all of our students. If you are looking for other information sources, then by Googling these different options, you can find out how it is to find a job in Estonia or to get a visa or a TRP, which is a temporary residence permit. So I highly recommend you to have a look at these options as well. And here we have our social media channels, which you can keep an eye on. We post all kinds of fun stuff there during each week, almost every day. And I think I would like to finish with the slogan or motto of Tallinn University, which is Thinking Unlimited. And I think that really this kind of embodies what the university is really about. A bunch of really cool, intelligent and amazing individuals who think outside of the box. And yeah, thank you. On to the next presentation.
Thank you, Alice, for the presentation. Now we will leave the stage for Johanna for further information.
Hi, my name is Johanna. I'm one of the international admission specialists here in Tallinn University, and I will talk to you about the application procedure if you would like to come and study with us. First of all, the application deadlines are based on citizenship. So non-EU citizens need to submit their application before the 15th of March, while EU citizens and applicants from some non-EU countries can apply until the 1st of July. We also have an additional application period for holders of the Estonian temporary residence permit. Now about the application procedure. First, choose a program that you're interested in. We have a lot of master's programs, very interesting ones, and all of their descriptions are available on our website. Next, make sure that you know what the program-specific requirements are. There's usually a written assignment that you need to submit, so make sure that you know which assignments you have and which documents you need to upload for applying to a specific program. The general qualification requirements state that a master's degree applicant needs to have at least a bachelor's degree or a corresponding qualification. Level B2 of English is required. We accept a variety of international English language test scores. The specific scores are listed on our website. Applicants who have completed their previous studies fully in English in one of the countries listed here can be exempt from submitting an international English language test score as proof of English language proficiency. Check the country-specific requirements. There are requirements such as that your transcript of records needs to be sent directly to Tallinn University by the institution that issued it, or sometimes there are specific requirements for legalizing the document. So make sure that you know which requirements apply in your case. And if your country is not listed, then no country-specific requirements apply and you just need to follow the general guidelines. Submit your application on DreamApply and with the application upload all the required documents. Make sure you do this before the application deadline. Applications that have been submitted but without the proper documents will not be considered. Some pointers from the admissions office. First of all, submit your application as soon as possible. This gives you the chance to fix any shortcomings based on feedback that we can give you. Next, put effort into your written assignment, as that is considered one of the parts of your entrance exam. Make sure your proof of English language proficiency is valid until at least the beginning of the academic year. And if you are still studying, you can still submit your application, just upload your latest grade list, and then we can wait for your final documents until the 1st of July. I've mentioned our website several times during this presentation. I can't emphasize enough how important it is that you keep up with the information available there and how much useful information we've gathered on our website. So I strongly advise that you go and have a look. And now a short video to introduce our application system.
In this video, we will show you how to start your application to Tallinn University using the online application system DreamApply. You can access it by going to estonia.dreamapply.com. Once you're there, make sure your citizenship matches the country in the upper right corner, as this affects the application deadlines applicable to you. So for this video, let's choose United States. Once you have that sorted and you scroll down the main page, you can see the list of all educational institutions in Estonia. If you click on Tallinn University, you can read more about us, but also see the full list of programs we offer. They're categorized by study level, bachelor, master, PhD, but also by department. The schools, or what we call academic units. Let's say you wish to submit an application to our law program. You can find all information about the program, English language requirements, as well as the program-specific requirements, such as what questions to address in your motivation letter, in the description of the program. It also includes links to our website, which contains more specific information. To start your application, select the intake that is applicable to you and your citizenship and residency status in Estonia. If you're a first-time applicant, then you need to create an account. Once you have done so and received your access code, you can start your application. This is also where you can add another program of your choice to submit your application to. As in one intake, you can submit an application to a maximum of 2 study programs. So make sure to fill out all the required fields. When it comes to uploading documents, make sure you have high quality scans. The checklist reminds you to fulfill certain parts of the requirements. Especially important is the application fee, which needs to be paid in order to submit your application. Once you have successfully submitted your application, it will be reviewed by our international admission specialists and you will be given feedback on it. Please make sure to check your email and DreamApply accounts regularly for any updates regarding your application. Therefore, we wish you good luck with your applications, and if you ever need any help, then you can always contact us via our web form at tlu.ee/en/ask.
Now I am with Elisa and Johanna to answer your questions. First of all, welcome and thank you for your presentations. I think it was very valuable and informative for the students. So first of all, I would like to start, you mentioned that we belong to 5% of the best universities in the world. Why or on what do you think we are the best?
I think it's a combination of so many things. We have amazing and unique programs, first of all. I think that's the most important part. We are very international as well. We have very professional lecturers and professors who do extremely high quality research as well. And of course, I would say also that each year the level of candidates who are applying to us is getting stronger and stronger as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
You are correct.
I think that's the essence of it all.
Yeah, I also agree because the cross-media was the unique subject for me when I was searching for the universities. This was the most important reason that I came to Tallinn University as well. And also, is there any further opportunities for the students, you think, especially international students, because they are highly here? So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Estonia is a tiny country compared to most countries in the world, and we definitely need the specialists to stay here as well. Currently, it is possible for students to stay after graduation and work in Estonia. Some students also work during studies, of course, part-time, because studies need to be a priority. But overall, I would say that in Estonia also we don't have this kind of language barrier either. The majority of Estonians speak English very well, almost fluently. And we do have the kind of companies or startups, for example, where the working language is English. So there are definitely opportunities. Of course, it also depends on which area of life is the person interested in. But I would say like IT or anything tech related is like really open.
I see. How do you welcome international people, like as Estonians?
As Estonians,
Yes.
I think Estonians might look reserved at first, but once you get to know us and once you have Estonians who are your friends, they are very loyal and accepting. And
Yeah. And university-wise, we also have like orientation weeks when new students first arrive. We also have lots of different specialists to help them, like the admissions people and in general, like the whole university, I would say.
As an international, I would also agree.
Great.
Speaking of welcoming the students, we are now in the COVID situation and it's very hard for everyone. How it will be the next administration under these circumstances?
at the moment, we don't know yet because we don't know how the pandemic situation will develop and don't know exactly about the vaccinations and so on. But we have been in this situation for almost a year now, so we've gotten a bit used to it, I think. So maybe it's not so unexpected anymore. So we'll do our best definitely to make sure that all students arrive in Estonia this fall, but unfortunately we can't make any guarantees at this point.
Okay. Well, what kind of suggestions you will have for the students who will come here for the first time? Because the country's conditions are a bit different than most of the countries.
I would say bring your winter clothes That would be my first tip, because there's a very good Estonian saying that there's no bad weather, there's just not suitable clothing. What would your tip be?
I think keep in touch with your family, your friends, and make sure you have a lot of friends here as well, so you're not alone and you have someone to share the experience with.
Yeah, and the majority of the year days are quite short here, like there's not so much sunlight, so that can be a bit depressing in the beginning, but it's also kind of nice in my opinion. It's like really cozy, and you have lots of opportunities to stay also inside with your friends and, I don't know, watch movies, eat takeout, and just do whatever.
Yes. I also agree on what you said, because during the pandemic, as an international student who couldn't go to country for a year, I didn't feel alone at all. I think the whole process coming from the university was very nice. You were very helpful in this case, so I would like to also tell this to the possible future students. If this is the case, the school is very helpful and the school is here for you. And I think it might be a bit funny question, but I really wonder what kind of applications you got. Like, is there any missing, not so careful applications? And if this is the case, what you're doing?
Well, that's the thing about submitting your application as soon as possible, because applicants who submit, for example, now, we will give them feedback within a couple of days to if there's anything else to upload or if there are any deficiencies with the application. So that's what we do. But I think the most common mistakes with the applications are usually the program-specific requirements. So make sure that you know what the program-specific requirements are.
I think the funniest email asking about studies that I've ever gotten was like just a simple question. Hello, I have a PhD degree already from high school. What next? So I was like, I don't know how to exactly answer this. Like, what do they mean? But you get these funny emails every once in a while, but we try to answer to everything. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, then they definitely will get an answer.
Yeah. And I know you study in Tallinn University, but
no, I don't.
No, but I would like to ask then. My question for you would be like, why students should choose Tallinn University, and for you, why did you choose Tallinn University?
Okay.
I think students should choose Tallinn University because it's a very flexible, very innovative school. So also there's a very personal approach to teaching. It's easy to get contact with your students, with your teachers. The study groups are quite small. And there's always changes based on, I don't know, an idea or something. So modifying something doesn't take too much time, so we're very flexible in that.
Why I chose Tallinn University? It all started because I got a job offer here. I work at the university, and I was thinking that, you know what, it's time to get my master's degree as well, and what better opportunity that you're working in the same place and having your lectures like basically in the same building. So I thought it would be a shame if I didn't start my studies now, and I thought, okay, now is the time. And of course, the programs were really what I was looking for as well. So I study organizational behavior, which is an Estonian program. And the program itself was definitely a big part of it as well.
Okay. One question came to my mind. Maybe it might be similar, the one that I asked, but does the school has an office or an event to help out the students for their careers afterwards? Is there any opportunity for students?
We
like
do
that?
have a career and counseling center with a career counselor who is welcoming all students who wish to modify their resume or have someone check it, or any advice with the career is given there.
And I know that our program like curators or program managers are really helpful in that sense as well, that if the students are looking for internships or trying to figure out what options they have here in Estonia or even abroad, then you can definitely turn to them. There's not like a very big barrier in communication. It's like very relaxed atmosphere, I would say.
Yeah, I can also agree on that. From which nationalities they are coming mostly here? Or, yeah.
We have a lot of people from our neighboring countries like Russia, Finland, Latvia, Ukraine, and so on. But basically from everywhere around the world. Like I mentioned also in my presentation that currently it should be from 82 different countries that we have our students. Each year it kind of varies a little bit, but we have students from Turkey like yourself and from Italy and from everywhere.
Yeah.
What is the percentage of the people who dropped the course? Is there any percentage or?
You mean that are there people who kind of drop out?
Yeah, yeah.
There are some. It's not very common because the whole application process and kind of choosing the university and writing your motivation letter and everything, it takes so much time and effort that I would say that you don't want to kind of waste it. And if you're already accepted, then moving to a foreign country is also like a really big thing to do, I would say. So that's why we don't really have that many people dropping out in general.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I can't tell you the exact percentage, but especially amongst international students, they've worked so hard to come here that they don't really want to give it up.
Okay. As the last words, maybe, do you want to say something for the future students?
I think that from my side, don't be scared of the application side, because I know that everybody's always so scared of it. I was myself as well when I applied. I was like, oh, now I have to write this and that, and am I good enough, and so on and so on. But in reality, the process is quite simple. Like everything is written on the website, exactly like steps you need to take. It's made so comfortable and easy that it's really okay and nothing to be intimidated by.
Yeah, from me, exactly. Don't be intimidated by the application process. Definitely not. Especially since we're here to help you as well with any questions, and even if there is something wrong with your application, we will let you know. It will not be closed if you submit it before the deadline. So yeah, looking forward to everyone's applications.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for all the information that you provided. Now I will say goodbye to you. And I will turn to Olga and Birgit for Kahoot game. Just a little reminder that you cannot play this game through Facebook or YouTube. You can only play through the Zoom. And at the end of the game, there will be a prize. And for further instructions, I will give the floor to them. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Olga.
Hi, I'm Birgit.
And we are basically representatives of Tallinn Summer School and Tallinn Winter School. I hope you have heard already about it. I hope our colleagues already told you about all these awesome courses we have. But today we are here not to do the presentation, but to have a small quiz with you and to check the knowledge what you have about Estonia. Right, Birgit?
Yes, this is something that we usually do during our international evening. So it's a test for you.
Yeah. So, in order to play, like our host said, you need to be in Zoom. Not on Facebook, not on YouTube. Zoom. And then you can see on the screen probably already that you need to go to kahoot.it. And there you will need to enter the PIN code. One more thing. You need a mobile phone. You actually need to see some screen and you need to have your mobile phone or another web browser open so that you can pick the answers later.
I think it's easiest to use the mobile phone, so if you have that chance.
Yeah, because the faster you press the correct answer, the more points you get. We can see that right now there is only one player. So we will need to wait a little bit till you find your mobile phone and go to this Kahoot, Kahoot.it and insert that.
And to motivate you a little bit more, there is a prize for the winner.
Ooh,
a really good one.
So very good. Do you want to hear it? You probably won't, right? Maybe motivation will be higher, right? So the prize is, Birgit, you need to say it.
I can say it. It's a free language course in the next Tallinn Summer School. And hopefully it will take place on campus, not online, as we had last year.
Fingers crossed, please, everyone. Just keep your fingers crossed that the summer is COVID-free and we can meet each other here in Tallinn.
And the winner gets to choose between 3 courses. There are Estonian, Russian and the English language courses. These all last for 3 weeks in July, and the winner gets to pick whatever he or she prefers.
So imagine you will have a chance to come to Tallinn, to this wonderful auditorium probably, and to study with us. Wouldn't it be great? I think it would be awesome. Awesome.
Yes, and all our teachers are native speakers.
Yeah,
Another
and they're
advantage.
all so cool and friendly. Yeah, I advise you, even if you don't win the course, actually you can join. It's just that if you win the course, it's kind of easier because it will be for free, but if not, there is still a chance. The price is actually not so expensive. It's a good value for the quality you get. So definitely check our website later as well.
Well, and even if you do not win, you will get some knowledge about Estonia.
100%.
We'll definitely learn something new today.
So, right now we can see that there is already some players with us, but shall we wait a little bit more? Maybe just 1-2 minutes?
No, we can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Just in case there is someone
Maybe
who is
somebody's like looking for this mobile phone, everywhere and can't find it. Oh my God. Or the internet connection is like escaping and you are like in panic. What can I do? I want to play this game. I mean, some people are disappearing. Yeah. So. Still 6 people.
Maybe we should just start with the quiz.
Some person maybe have some internet program because appears, disappears. But yeah, probably. Let's start. Oh, somebody.
Yes, last minute.
Okay. Let's count till 5. So the last people who are there entering the pin. You have 5 seconds, and we will count like 5,
4,
3,
2,
1, and we start. So, ready or not? Here we go.
You have 20 seconds to answer the question.
First question. How old is Estonian Republic? Is it 99, 100, 102, or 105? What do you think? I mean, for sure Estonian Republic gets older each year. But how old is now? Who knows?
1 second.
And the correct answer is 102.
Yes, and most people actually knew it. So Estonia declared its independence on February 24th, 1918. So very soon Estonia is going to be 103 years old. And usually on the 24th of February we have a presidential reception and we all watch TV and comment on the people who go there and on what they are wearing. Unfortunately, this year it has been cancelled, but well, there will be some kind of TV program that I'm sure we will all still follow.
And the leaderboard. Woohoo! Kate is number 1. But this was just the first question. We have 19 questions in front. True or false? Estonian capital Tallinn is the best preserved medieval city in Europe. True or false?
Very easy. Just
Very
two
easy.
options.
I mean, you can see the real nice picture. So you can guess, yeah, most of you knew.
Yes, we do have a really beautiful old town with a city wall with some towers and a small castle, downhall square. And of course we have these lovely cobblestone streets, which are really nice unless you are on heels. So
And very well preserved.
if you want to visit Tallinn, then just not on heels.
So Kate is still leading, but now we have the second place is climbing Moritz.
Moritz is not far away.
Yeah, but you all have chances. Just remember, be quick, then you get more points. Next question. What color is on the top of Estonian flag? Is it white? Is it black? Is it blue? Or is it green? What color on the top? One hint here, there are 3 colors. 3.
And read the answers carefully. That is also a good hint.
Really carefully. Really. There might be some trick. A small one. Yes, it is blue.
We did confuse some people with the background color, but well, that was the idea, that you have to pay attention.
We're sorry, but this is the game.
Well, the Estonian flag was first used already in 1881 as a student organization flag in Tartu. But later this became also the national flag. And there is a poetic explanation for the colors of the flag. Blue is for the blue sky above the native land, black for the attachment to the soil of the homeland, as well as the fate of Estonians for centuries, black with worries, and white for purity, hard work, and commitment. That should tell you something about Estonians.
Wonderful, beautiful. And we have a new leader, Paula. So, but it's only 3 questions. 17 to go. Let's go. What is the size of Estonia? We all know it's quite tiny, but what is the size? 45,000, 50,000, 55,000, or 60,000 square meters, or kilometers.
Kilometers, yeah, it's not that small, but not that small.
Yeah, would be too small. So what do you think? Tricky question, right? It's so close to each other, like.
Well, we can't make it too easy.
Yeah, but quite some people knew it, quite some people knew it. Do you want to comment on this?
Well, yes, we are a rather small country, but hey, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, they are all smaller than us.
Haha.
So not the smallest country in Europe for sure.
Wow, Paula is on fire and still leading.
Yeah,
Kate,
4 answers, wow.
Second place, Miguel third. Come on guys, you can still do it. There's time. So let's have a look at the next question. Estonia is Finno-Ugric language. Which one of following doesn't belong to this group? Is it Mansi? Is it Hungarian? Is it Finnish? Or is it Urdu? Who knows? Who knows?
I do. But I
Me
can't
too,
tell you.
actually, yeah, that's a secret. But maybe some of you already know. We will see in a few seconds. It is Urdu.
It seems that it was a difficult question. Urdu is actually a national language of Pakistan. There quite a few Finno-Ugric languages. Finnish, Hungarian and Estonian are the ones with most speakers.
Yeah, true. Now let's see, how did the leaderboard go? Oh, Paul is
some
still
little
leading.
changes.
Yeah, but Alex came. Good job, Alex. Keep on good work. Let's see next question. How many islands are there in Estonia? Oh my God, is it 12 or 300 or 200 or 3,000 or how many? How many? Nobody knows. It's either little or a lot. Nobody knows. Maybe there is only 12, or maybe there is 3,000, or maybe 2,000. It is 2,000.
Some people knew it. Yes, we do have a lot of islands. Some of the islands are very small, some are a bit bigger. They're usually not very far away from the coastline. Really nice places for camping, hiking, enjoying seafood.
Yeah.
If you're looking for peace and quiet, then
Yeah,
go to the
definitely
islands.
advice. Yeah, islands are the best. So the leaderboard is slowly changing. So Moritz and Alexandra got a hint and almost behind Paula, but we'll see how it goes further.
That's good. We don't want the questions to be too easy.
Yeah, true. But some questions will be tough. Let's go. Let's see next question. What is the national bird of Estonia? Is it a pigeon, or a sparrow, or an eagle, or a swallow? Who knows? Who knows?
All nice
a
birds.
Pigeon, or a sparrow, or an eagle, or a swallow. All very nice birds. And we actually all do have them. But the national bird is a swallow.
Who thought pigeon? Come on. No, we do have a lot of pigeons. But in the countryside, we also have a lot of barn swallows. Very nice birds. And I don't know if you knew that, but they can even build a nest inside a house.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a pet bird, there's your chance. Come to Estonia and have one.
True, true. So let's see the leaderboard. Oh, we have a change. Moritz is climbing to the top. No, but it's still not the end. You know, it was just 7 questions, so there's 13 to go. And let's see the next one. Which name did Tallinn not have? Was it Rival? Was it Linda-Liisa, Kalevain, or Dorpat? All very interesting names.
Yeah, and 3 of those Tallinn has had in the past.
Imagine. Very exciting. Which one didn't? Yeah.
Many of you knew it. Dorpat is an old name for another town in Estonia, Tartu.
Very nice town. Very, very nice. I'm from Tartu.
But Reval is an old German name for Tallinn. Linda-Liisa is a Scandinavian name, and Kalevain comes from old Russian chronicles.
You see? And Miguel climbed to the 3rd position. Yeah, I mean, for sure, do not lose your hopes. You all have chance to win still. So let's see next question. What is the name of the 5th season in Soomaa National Park? Is it Suurvesi? Is it Väikevesi? Is it Kumalaine? Or is it Külmus? Who knows? Very interesting Estonian word. We put translation just in case for you in the brackets. But yeah, maybe just listen and try to think like, what could it be? Most of you knew.
Interesting. It seems that this was an easy one. Yeah, it usually happens in the spring when the snow is melting and there are heavy rains, and then there are big floods everywhere. Just the forests and the yards and the roads sometimes. There is water everywhere. I actually haven't seen it myself. Have you?
Me neither. We should go. Maybe this spring.
We probably aren't true Estonians until we do that.
True, true. We will do it. We promise. You know, the cameras are here, so we just promise we will go and see it with our own eyes. Next, Yay, again some change. Miguel is
Miguel
now
is doing
top
well.
1, Alessandra top 2. Nice job, guys. But we'll see how you go further with the next question. True or false? Estonia was the first country in the world to use online political voting. Is it true or is it false? You might have read some newspapers, right? Maybe it was so, maybe it wasn't. We will find out in
Very soon.
5 seconds, basically, I would say. We know, of course, we know all the answers. Yes, most of you knew that it's true.
Yes, indeed. In 2005, Estonia became the first country to offer internet voting nationally in local elections. Back then, only 9,000 people voted online, which was a bit less than 2% of the voters. And in 2007, Estonia held its and the world's first general election. That was with internet voting available. And 2 years ago, we had parliamentary elections, and 44% of the voters voted online. So
Cool.
this has become really a thing for us. Yes. I always vote online.
Me too, it's so convenient. Come
I
on.
can't even imagine doing it other way.
Yeah, like going somewhere? No way.
We're a bit spoiled.
No way. Come to Estonia, you can do it online as well then. All right, small changes, but Miguel's still leading. Come on, guys, you can still do it. It was actually 10th question, and now it's 11th. Estonia has a popular hobby. Every year, even the tournaments are held. Which hobby is it? Is it a mushrooming? Is it shopping? Is it sauna? Is it onion eating? Who knows?
Well, let's be honest, we do it all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sauna, of course, is the best.
Yes, every year in February there is this big event taking place in South Estonia, in Otepää. Teams get a map with all the saunas in the area, and they have to visit different saunas and spend 3 minutes in this hot room, and then also 3 minutes in a hot tub. Plus they have to pick one person who jumps into the ice hole. And it's usually a rather fun event. Some people even dress up. They have some costumes to make it even more fun. Also, I haven't participated, Olga, have you?
I'm ashamed to say also not.
But we know people who have, right?
Yeah, these crazy people all around here, you know, who participate in these events. But it's really tough. And you need to be really tough, you know. But it's really super fun. Let's see the leaderboard. Or not. All right.
A new name?
A new name. Nick appeared. And Nick is on fire. Good job, Nick. So you have a little bit more to climb up, but you can still do it. All right, next question. What is the Estonian national epic? Is it Kalevala, or Kalevipoeg, or Kevade, or Lapsesünd? Who knows?
I'm assuming that all Estonians should know it.
I mean,
if they go to school.
Sure, for sure. I think even all international students maybe should know it. Maybe everyone knows it. Almost everyone, even almost everyone of our participants know it, that it's Kalevipoeg.
Yes, it's a tale about a giant hero who basically goes around Estonia and some other places in the world, and he's fighting different enemies, including Satan himself.
Oh my God.
Well, at the end of the story, he is killed by his own sword. The sword cuts off his feet, so not a very nice ending. But after death, he's sent to hell to guard the gates. So that's where he probably still is. Well, at least the old Estonians believe that. I haven't checked myself. I haven't been there.
Do not go. Let's keep it this way. So, yeah, again, small changes. I see that Nick is climbing and Alex is right behind. But Miguel has secured the position pretty well. But, again,
just one wrong answer and someone
you
else
might
gets
lose
it
it.
right.
Yeah. So, let's see next question. True or false? Is it true that kicking is the national sport in Estonia? Is it true or is it false? That's a question. National sport. True or false?
I think it's an easy question.
I think so too. Because there is a hint on the picture. Was it as easy?
Probably people haven't heard, but geeking is a sport that was invented in Estonia at the beginning of 1990s, and we are rather successful in this sport. But swings have had an important place in Estonian culture for a long time. Traditional village swings have been always in places where villagers held their festivities.
Yeah, you could see the picture of the swing on the picture actually.
Yeah, these old traditional swings are rather fun.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Miguel is doing very well.
Good job, good job.
Good job. But the others still have a chance.
Yeah, yeah. There are still 7 questions more. All right, next one. What is hello in Estonian? Is it aitäh? Is it hästi? Is it tere? Or tänan? All sound pretty hello to me. But
people were very quick.
Yeah, very quick and very diverse, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't have many comments. Tere is tere and aitäh and tänan mean thank you. And hästi means well.
Well, I mean, hästi could be also like hästi. No, straight away you send the positive vibes, like hästi. No.
Well, we usually say ciao or something like that anyway.
Yeah, anyway, there is very official. All right.
And your name again?
I see that I am amazing is on fire. I mean, not I'm amazing, I'm ordinary. But somebody is there who is amazing, and it's great.
And he or she knows it.
Yeah, very good job. Let's see next question. True or false? Estonia is one of the least religious countries in the world. Least religious. True or false?
We do have some churches, but
yeah.
Does it mean that we are religious? What have you heard about Estonia?
What do you think? True or false? And it is true?
It is true. According to some research, Estonia is one of the least religious countries in the world. Only about 14% of the people consider themselves to be religious. But Japan and China are 2 countries that are even less religious.
Oh. And we'll see who... Oh, wow, wow, wow. Here's the change. I'm amazing. No, not... I'm amazing. I mean, I will say once again, I'm ordinary, but I'm amazing is leading. Then there is also Go, who is behind I'm amazing. And Miguel still is there. Come on, guys. 5 questions to go. Next question. Who is in the picture? Who is this lady? Is director of Tallinn University, president of Estonia, queen of Estonia, or prime minister of Estonia? For sure we can say it's a lady. Looks pretty official. And it's true, it's president of Estonia.
Yes, Kersti Kaljulaid was elected as the first female president of Estonia, and she has been in the office since October 2016. So this year we will have a new election, we will get a new president. But today we have a special day because starting from this morning we also have the very first female prime minister.
Yeah, very, very happy. Go, go power, female power. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Again a small change. Go is leading. Kate is slowly climbing back to her top positions. Very good fight, guys.
Everything
very good.
is still possible.
Yeah. Let's see the next question. Estonia has the highest number of ... per capita. What do you put instead of this ... Is it international supermodels or IT specialists? Or maybe chicken farming houses or cinemas? What do you think?
I would say that everything is possible.
In Estonia, I mean, everything is possible. It's like a wonderland. Everything is possible. But
so many people knew it. I'm surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. It's supposed to be a tricky question.
Yes, but apparently there are 74 models per 1 million people.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see who knew and who was the fastest. Oh, Kate is back. Welcome back, Kate. What can I say? Super nice to see you again. Interesting. We have 3 questions left. So the tension is there. Oh, yeah. Who will get this free course? Soon we will find out. Next question. Which service doesn't exist online yet in Estonia? Is it e-school, e-tax, i-voting, or e-marriage? Which one of these do you think doesn't exist?
Some events, some hints we have already given you.
Yeah.
If you were about
listening. Oh,
Okay.
most of you knew it.
Yes, that is true. Marriage and divorce are among the very few governmental interactions that you can't do online yet.
Yet.
Who knows what will happen in the future?
For sure it will change. I mean, we all online.
Yeah, but even e-kindergarten we do have.
See? So it probably will be next. All right, so the top 3 positions are still the same and 5th and 4th place being a bit changes. All right, let's see next one. True or false? Estonia is about 70% forest. What do you think? Can it be true or is it false? 70%. Some of you knew.
Well, I could say that unfortunately it is false. We do have a lot of forest, but it's not 70%, it's only 50%. And this percentage has been changing. I checked that 10 years ago, it was still 56% of forest. So it's a bit sad. We are probably not moving in the right direction, but 50% is still good. We can go for a walk and not meet any people, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, and maybe meet some animals even. All right, let's see who was fastest. Oh, wow, Alex got the 2nd place, really close to Kate. And we have,
we have the last question, and I think
my God.
several people still have a chance to win the prize.
It's really tough, guys. Now, be ready, be ready. Your mobile phone is in your hand, and you are like super fast. Be fast, and correct, of course.
True.
So, let's see it, the question. Which of these is Estonia's national bread? Is it white bread? Is it rye bread? Is it oat bread? Or is it pizza?
All very good.
Very good. For sure we all have it. So it was a rye bread.
Yes, many people knew it. So rye has been cultivated in Estonia for over 1,000 years. And I don't know if you knew that, but back in the Middle Ages, Estonia was one of the main rye exporters across Europe. And we even make rye bread soup with some raisins and apples. And yeah, this is something that children usually hate. Yeah, so next time,
some grown-ups as well.
When Olga is coming over, then this is something that I will prepare.
I'm not intending to come. Thank you. So, guys, this is the moment of truth. We have come to the finish line, and we will see the leaderboard. And who is the winner? I mean, drum roll. Kate number 3. What a surprise! Go number 2. And first place. I'm amazing. I mean, not I'm amazing. I mean, somebody's for sure amazing. Well, great job!
It's a good choice for a name.
Yeah. I mean, you prove it. You prove it. You're amazing. You won it. Congratulations. So you will need, in order to get your prize, you will need to write to us to our email. It is tss@tlu.ee. No, if something you can ask, like if you lose the email, you can ask guys for help. There are for sure a lot of different
but basically it's available. The first letters of TLU Summer School, TSS, at TLU.
TLU, like Tallinn University, basically, so very easy.
And contact us as soon as possible, and then we will discuss how you will get your prize.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Birgit and Olga. It was very nice and challenging game, actually. Even just watching it was very enjoyable for me. So what is next, Margie?
So now we're gonna have a break, and soon after that, we're gonna talk about the School of Governance, Law and Society. So stay here with us, and we're gonna see each other after the pause.
See you.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
On my mind, sustained with hope, and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be. But our love open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, dripping lights. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Oh yeah. Are we talking about losing control? I'm gonna show you how we lose control, baby. Watch this. Look, Marty Mark. Watch the way I start up. I've been going hard, but I can go way harder. Every beat I'm on, yeah, you know that I slaughter. And I'm always looking gorgeous, chilling with somebody's daughter. Yeah, she loving me. Say she love the way my chain sit and contemplate. And of course it says my name if you wondering. To let you know who's finna blow. Always win and check the scope. I'm only losing control. Oh, I like losing control. Always winning, check the scope. I'm only losing control. I like losing control.
To study or not to study social entrepreneurship. I would study that. Really? Yes, actually, not only attended the course, but I founded the whole school. No way, you founded the whole school? Yes, the whole University. I am the founder of that. I don't really believe that. Yes, I am. And you know what? I'm gonna be also the presenter now. No, they told me I am the presenter. Now come here and you are the presenter? Yes, because I'm prettier and funnier than you. Well, I don't think you're prettier. First of all, you're kind of skinny guy. And I am like super funny, so there's no way they asked you. Who asked him to present? I thought I was the only one here. And now I come here and it's the two of us. Yes, so it's better that you leave me this stage for the presentation. Yes, so let's see if you actually know what you have to say. Well, the School of Governance, Law and Society has more than 1,500 students on 3 different levels of higher education. You study, guy, you're good in that. Of course I am. Do you also know how the school is called? Yes, I know, and it's called Sogolas. It's a name for the school. Yeah, and what's the focus on the school? Well, I'm gonna say that because you can talk too much. The focus on the school is on the open organization of governance and society. Guy, you really are part of this school. Of course I am. And you know what we have to do now? We have to introduce the video. Yes, the video. About what? You tell me about what's the video. Well, now let's watch a video about social entrepreneurship. Let's go, guys. See you later.
This room right behind me is called the European Hall. It's probably the most international room in the entire campus. We're going to meet Zsolt Bugarski here, who's the Associate Professor of Social Work, and he's also running the Social Entrepreneurship program here in our university. So let's go and see what he has to say. Hey Zsolt.
Hello Ron.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
At first I would like to ask where you're from and how did you find your way to Tallinn University?
Okay. I'm from Hungary and I've been living in Estonia for 8 years now. And basically first I was a guest lecturer for a year here. And then I got very impressed by the Estonian innovation and entrepreneurial culture. So I decided not to go back to my country, but I was applying for a formal job here.
Can you tell us more what social entrepreneurship is really about?
Social entrepreneurship is about entrepreneurship, the pure business, but they always have a social impact or a measurable environmental impact, and this is the same way part of their entrepreneurial activity as making money.
Gotcha. Can you tell us about some of the interesting projects that you have done with your students already to make this world a better place?
Oh yeah, thank God we have a lot of students from all over the world, and there are very interesting projects they are doing. Just a month ago, a student from the United Kingdom opened a museum and bookstore in Tallinn dedicated to banned books. And this is about giving a lot of information and emphasizing the importance of freedom of speech. So this is the social impact of the business, but they are running like a normal business in the old town of Tallinn. Another student from Azerbaijan is supporting young ladies, high school age ladies, empowering them, having a different lifestyle than in the countryside of Azerbaijan, getting married early and being a housewife. Herself is a successful entrepreneur. She's also coming from a village of Azerbaijan, and she wanna give other options for women in her country. A gentleman from Nigeria, Africa, is developing a game, a toy, which is a physical toy, no electronics and anything related, because the access to electricity is problematic in Nigeria, in the countryside. And this toy is an educational tool which allows children to learn basic writing, reading, calculating on their mother tongue, which is the tribal language, not necessarily the English. And this is also a very relevant impact, but he is willing to sell it on the market as a tool and as a toy, and this is the way we are combining business, such way is sustainable and measurable social impact.
Amazing, thank you.
Thank you.
Previously, I was a student of philosophy in the University of San Carlos, Cebu City, Philippines. And although the program there is okay, but looking at Estonia, I saw something very unique and something very different. Everything about Estonia is about innovation, about digitalization, and the improvement it's making in the global world. And so I chose to come to Estonia in order to be part of this society, part of this rapidly improving digital society that is making its mark in the world. And this is what I love most about Estonia. It gives you the opportunity to improve, it gives you the opportunity to get there, it gives you the opportunity to know that you can make it and you can be something for yourself, for your home, and for the society at large.
I first came to Estonia many years ago in 2003, 2004, when Estonia was joining the EU and joining NATO. It was a time of great transition for the country, but also a time of reflection when many citizens were considering the type of country they wanted to have. And in a lot of ways, that was only the beginning. Since that time, Estonia has successfully navigated a many number of different challenges, whether it's the global recession, cyber attacks, and many, many more. For me, there's not a better place to study or learn about international relations than Tallinn, Estonia. In Tallinn, Estonia, you're at the forefront of so many of these global processes, new security challenges, and different events. You're literally at the forefront of global politics. What we try to do here at Tallinn University is bring that to our students so they can have this firsthand experience with international politics. In addition to a solid theoretical overview of the discipline, we try to keep them up to date with the trends going on. We offer modern courses such as hybrid warfare, geopolitics of cybersecurity, international energy security, as well as small states in the changing world order. In addition to the classwork, we really aim to help our students take advantage of the position of studying in Tallinn, Estonia. We have a mandatory internship whom students can do with our diverse network of partners, whether it's NGOs in development or security. Our students will get a practical experience firsthand in Tallinn, Estonia. We have interdisciplinary projects as well as a master's thesis, so that when a student is completed with their studies, they'll be both competent in terms of research in the social sciences, but also having a diverse practical experience that will better benefit them as they enter into the workforce. If you're interested in studying international relations, there's not a better place to do it than Tallinn, Estonia. I hope that you'll consider Tallinn University, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in the near future.
Welcome everybody, thank you for being here at Tallinn University's Open Days event. I'm here to introduce one of our master's programs to you, a master's program in international relations. International relations, it's a great program, certainly an interesting program, and you might be asking yourself, what are some of the reasons to choose this master's program? When we look at international relations, that obviously includes a lot of different topics, a lot of things that can fit under that discipline. And our program, doesn't cover everything. It focuses on certain elements. And two of the main elements that we have, one is certainly on security issues. We see today a number of security threats and challenges that countries and nations face. But we aim to keep our program up to date. So we don't focus only on traditional historical military aspects, but we focus on contemporary security threats, modern challenges that people are facing. We also see the world in a great period of change, sometimes turmoil even, but definitely change, where we're seeing rising powers, new institutions, disruptions and globalizations, changes, right, in political orientations, and largely we can think of this as the world order, right? The structures that are keeping things as they are changing. And so that's certainly an area of emphasis in our program as well. Another aspect that we have in our program is a very diverse and international faculty. And for me, if someone is interested in studying international relations, it's important to be able to have international perspectives on relations between states and nations and things that are going on in the world. We try to have innovative teaching methods. Right, during the global pandemic, we've had some of our teaching be moved online, right, including this presentation, which is taking place through a Zoom recording. But we definitely have active learning where we don't have an old traditional lecture style where, you know, one teacher talks for a long time and students are supposed to memorize. We have active learning, right, where students are participants, right? They are part of the learning process. They are part of class, and they're working with their fellow classmates on different assignments, on different projects. And that, what we have found, has helped students in the learning process as well. We also have an international student body, which is absolutely fascinating. We have students from literally all four corners of the planet, right? North America, Europe, right? Caucasus regions, Africa, right? Some from Asia, although not as many. But it's an absolute fascinating study and learning environment, right? As a teacher, I oftentimes marvel. I look at some of the group works, right? And you see students, right, from Russia, Ukraine, Nigeria, United States, Germany, and you know, what a fascinating group to have that many type of different ideas, backgrounds, viewpoints for what's going on. So it really is a diverse and international program, and I think that's important when you're studying international relations. A little bit of an overview. So this is a 2-year master's program with affordable tuition rates. Lectures are Monday to Friday, and usually in the evenings. We start from about 4:30 or 16:30 if you go by military time, like most people do it in Estonia. Sometimes lectures will start at 5, and some students will find it possible and manageable to have a job during the day and come and do their studies in the evening. Sometimes students will use that time for studies or for internship or other aspects as well. So what happens with a degree in international relations, right? When you're trying to study more about, right, how peoples and nations and countries engage with one another, there's a lot of different openings and paths that you can go. Quite a few of our students will look towards government work. Usually that then happens in the student's home country, whether due to citizenship or language requirements, right? Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Defense, those type of positions. Also, there's a number of NGOs, non-governmental organizations, those that might work in development, right? Those that might work in security and elsewhere, have been places where our students have looked into employment and had employment, whether in Estonia or in their home countries as well. A lot of our students will choose to pursue a PhD in the program. They appreciate the research, being able to accomplish and produce knowledge in the social sciences. And so, you know, going on for a PhD is certainly an avenue as well. And a PhD then, of course, you know, would be relevant for a career in academia, think tank, right, and other kind of research-based institutions. And in the private sector, right, we've also had students who end up working with, you know, a cybersecurity company, right, or other type of jobs that might be out there. Some of the things in more detail. So in our program, we have mandatory courses, we have elections. It's a pretty good flexible system where you'll be able to focus on the things that interest you the most. As we mentioned, we have courses that try to stay up to date with what's going on in the world. We have modules where you can specialize in, and one of the specialties is a changing world order. The other specialty is international security and conflict. And what that means is that there's a module with a list of courses, and when you choose that module, you then will be choosing those courses to take throughout the duration of your studies, which will eventually come in handy as you also work on your thesis. We also have another elective module where you can choose other courses, courses like hybrid warfare, right? Courses like global development. We try to make sure that students have the tools to really understand what's going on in the world today. We also want our students to be able to take away and learn from some of the lessons that Estonia has achieved in the world. So when someone asks, why should you come to Estonia to study international relations, we believe that our program has the answer to that question, and that is found in the design of our program. So when you look at Estonia as a small state, a successful small state, a NATO partner, a country that has been on the forefront of developing some of the cybersecurity discourses, when we look at facing different energy security challenges, there's a lot that Estonia has successfully navigated, and that's also reflected in some of the research interests of our staff and also in the program. So we have a course on international energy security, the geopolitics of cybersecurity, hybrid warfare. And these are the things that we hope students will be able to take away, small states in the changing world order, right? So that they'll be able to take away the lessons that Estonia has been able to learn, in these past several decades. While this program is certainly, good at preparing students for a PhD program, we also make sure that the program is not just an academic program, but that students are able to get practical experience. One way in which we do that is a mandatory internship. Students will have opportunity to find an internship in a related IR organization. And again, that could be a wide number of organizations. Many do it in an NGO, some have done it in embassies, right, other governmental institutions. Some students have done that in Estonia with our partner organizations. Some have even done it outside of Estonia, perhaps in their home country, or even through the Erasmus exchange program in a different country in Europe. In addition to the internship, we have an interdisciplinary project. What that is it's a course where students from a wide number of disciplines in the university come together, and they play a more active role in formulating some of the research problems and some of the solutions, project-based learning. And so that also is important and beneficial in students as they're really developing as many practical and important skills as possible. And then a thesis, we have a MA thesis. This is a piece of scholarship, right, where it's not a paper. You're not writing a review of what others have written, but you are producing research with your research question, your research problem. You'll be guided by your use of theory, and then you'll be using methods, gathering data and analyzing that data. It's a rigorous process. You will have a supervisor, a faculty member who will be helping you out. And I think you'll find that it's a very rewarding experience to have been able to produce a piece of scholarship in international relations. A little bit about the program. I mentioned that we have an international staff. So our staff really come from all over. We have a staff from Canada, United States, myself being from the United States, Finland, Estonia, of course. It's a really great team with a lot of great ideas. Professor Mika Altula, for example, from Finland, he's published a number of books, right, on U.S. foreign policy, right, order, even global pandemics, and some of his recent work have been looking at right, democracy and Western civilization and some of the challenges that can happen. I myself, some of my research focus are on small states. I'm very fascinated on how small states can be successful in securing themselves. I'm particularly interested in some of the soft security threats. So not the traditional military, but where security and conflict and competition can enter other phases. Cyber security, energy security, hybrid warfare, right? Some of these gray area campaigns, misinformation. These are all extremely important for the security of a small state. Well, security of any state, but small states in particular. And so those are some of my interest as well. We also have faculty members who are interested in international political economy, right? Looking at currency exchanges, some of those elements, as well as more traditional security elements as well. The founder of our program, who is now retired, an emeritus professor, Jyrki Käkkönen, he also left an impression of a post-Western IR. And so we still have faculty members who are interested in other regions outside of Estonia, outside of Europe, right? India and China. And so we definitely take in those global perceptions where we do realize, right, that there is more to the world than Europe. And we certainly keep our research focus global in nature. And so, the staff members, not just their location, but also their research interests really represent that, focusing on security, on order, but also on other geographic regions, as well as the international economy. And so hopefully you are interested in our program. I think it offers a lot for students for the reasons that I've mentioned. Obviously in just a few minutes, I'm not going to be able to cover on all of the questions that you might have. Please go ahead and check our information for more, check our website for more information. One of the requirements, we require a degree in social sciences, a bachelor's degree. If you do not have a degree in the social science, you can contact me. We do make exceptions, but there have to be reasons for the exceptions, right? You've completed coursework in the social sciences, or you've had a career, in development aid, or some other type of IR career, which somehow can help complement, the lack of education in social sciences. So go ahead and send me an email about that. Also, if you have any other questions about the program, what's it going to look like, right, how it might work, please feel free to send me an email. It's a great opportunity. We also have an exchange, like many university programs, through the Erasmus program. So there's a lot of good opportunities to be found here at Tallinn University. I hope that you'll consider taking advantage of those opportunities, and maybe we'll be seeing you here in the near future. Thank you.
I'm Yiwen Ling from Taiwan. I'm a master's student in the Social Entrepreneurship program over at Tallinn University. I know social and entrepreneurship sounds like concepts which contradict each other. But the idea of social entrepreneurship combines doing good for society with generating a profit like a regular business. Can you imagine how wonderful it would be to be able to generate a profit and to make your artistic project more sustainable? If you have same kind of vision, come join us at Tallinn University. The program is project-oriented design, so you will have plenty of opportunity to share your ideas. You will find like-minded course-mates from different cultural backgrounds. The professors, they are all professionals in their field, and they are ready to develop and deliver your ideas. Furthermore, Estonia has an innovative and business-friendly infrastructure, which makes it easy to set up your own company. If you have a dream to make the world a better place to live in, come to Tallinn University and give your ideas an opportunity to develop.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen. My name is Zsolt Bugarski, and today I will talk about social entrepreneurship, or social entrepreneurship master's program.
And now it's the turn of the professor, Zsolt Bugarski. Ding!
Have a nice trip, Margie. So, the Social Entrepreneurship Master's Program is an innovative project of Tallinn University following the so-called project-based learning method. It may sound strange that we are at a university which is mainly famous of social sciences and humanities, but this program is pretty much entrepreneurial. What we try to do is using entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial way of thinking for addressing and solving societal and environmental problems. What does it look like? From day one, our students start to build their own social enterprise or purpose-driven startup or business as a part of the program. Because our aim is to promote purpose-driven entrepreneurship and innovation, not only in the tech sector, which is very famous here in Tallinn and very advanced, and in the digital sector, in business, but also when it comes to societal, social issues, and environmental issues or health issues which we would like to solve or address, and we would like to elevate the way we are addressing this and the solutions we are coming up with. So we are using this very entrepreneurial startup mindset for urban development, environmental protection, rural development, community development. But we are not only intellectually talking about it. In our program, students are working from day one on this. This is the front of my university. I've never seen in this color, but it definitely looks great. And I want to show a few examples because of the courses we are dealing with, because our students are coming from all over the world. You just seen a video with our student from Taiwan, but we also had students from Brazil, the other corner of the planet, and in between you can imagine a lot of countries. And they are coming from two different fields, directions. Like half of our students are coming from business background, business administration, or any kind of business schools. And of course, they need more knowledge and experience in social sciences. On the other hand, we have students coming from social sciences, having background in social work, sociology, social policy, and for them, we need to provide something to pick up the skills, entrepreneurial skills, and somewhere these two groups hopefully will meet in the middle point. Therefore, we have courses related to the concept, the very concept and of course, principles and practice of social entrepreneurship. Don't imagine you are sitting in a classroom in this class. Second week of this course, you need to go to one of the Estonian startup events where you come up with your pitch for your idea and you are learning by doing. Those who are coming with business background, we introduce them to knowledge about civil society, social innovation, the concept of open society, contemporary social problems. I didn't list it all of our courses, just the main ones. Project management is a very general concept, especially nowadays. Many students end up not having proper jobs at the end of the studies, but the future shows that people will rather have portfolios and different projects they are running, and we try to equip them with these skills and knowledge. Business development models is a very important course of our program, and we needed to hire and invite high-profile Estonian businessmen to teach this. So myself also, I am coming from social sciences, but we take very serious the business side of the story. communication and PR. This wonderful day here, and I mean days here, this open day is organized by our Baltic Film and Media Institute and the students. We really would like to use their creativity, their tools and equipment, and we are cooperating like an interdisciplinary cooperation within the university. So BFM teachers, Baltic Film and Media School teachers, are teaching our communication PR courses. E-governance for responsible innovation. Estonia is very famous of its digital society. Myself, I'm a Hungarian, and I am mesmerized by the Estonian e-system, e-governance system, the electronic gadgets and tools we can use, which is fundamentally changing the relation between citizens and the state or the government, and we can wonderfully utilize it in social entrepreneurship. And the TLU courses, TLU in Estonian means life, are very special courses which we are using in every single semester that are aiming at real problems in real life, and students have to come from 3 different fields, 3 different disciplines. This is the minimum requirement. It means that not like 6 of our students in social entrepreneurship are gathering and they run a project. No, they have to invite someone from the media school, someone from the IT school, someone studying psychology, sociology, and they team up. And we don't call the teachers teacher there, we call them supervisors. I've been running many TLU courses usually. And they need to address a real-life problem, which is happening in real life, and during the entire semester in a large team, they are working together. What are the destinations where our students are ending up? Our program is relatively new. 3 years ago we started, so we only have 1 cohort which graduated, and some of them obviously became social entrepreneurs. We have a gentleman from Bangladesh, and he developed a wonderful application supporting farmers in Bangladesh who are illiterate and they can't get information about the changing environment, what kind of diseases and problems are attacking their fields. And he just created a prototype of this product with the help of the Estonian Digital Society and Tallinn University Social Entrepreneurship Program, and he is about to launch this product on the market in Bangladesh. Non-profit managers, so those who are dealing with non-profit organizations, can use the knowledge they gained here to evaluate their operation, make a non-profit organization even more sustainable. CSR, corporate social responsibility, is very relevant. We have a major cooperating partner, is the Estonian SEB Bank. It's basically a Swedish bank which has a branch in the Baltic countries also, and they are supporting, giving seed funding, mentorship, and a lot of opportunity for our students in Tallinn, including participating in our CSR-related courses. Many of our students wrote their wonderful thesis work, we call them project theses, about how we measure social impact. And some of our students create an enterprise now in Estonia to offer for companies, services, NGOs, providing them with services, analyzing their social impact in the future. Very direct outcomes we have, and I'm very, very proud of this. Of course, community development is extremely important. For the last 3 years, we had a project in Võrumaa country, which is the most southern and so-called disadvantaged region of Estonia, and we organized so-called social hackathon events there, mobilizing community resources with many entrepreneurial ideas, and project managers, obviously they became. A few examples. What kind of projects we have? A Scottish gentleman arrived in September in Tallinn, and end of October he opened his own museum and bookstore in the old town of Tallinn called Banned Books, dedicated to banned books and emphasizing the freedom of speech, and Estonia is a perfect place for that, and it's a hot topic in the country. Again, he arrived as a first-year student in September, And end of October, the business departure. And a wonderful lady from Azerbaijan is empowering young women, high school age women in the countryside of Azerbaijan. There is a problem that the traditional lifestyle requires from ladies that they will get married very soon and they live their life as a housewife in those villages by herself, also coming from a village like that. And she turned herself successfully to be an entrepreneur, and now using Tallinn University social entrepreneurship program, she is developing a social enterprise, how to support young ladies in Azerbaijan having a little bit different future than what their tradition is offering them. A gentleman from Nigeria is developing a toy, not with electronics and not using any kind of internet solutions, because in the countryside of Nigeria it might be difficult, but this toy is supporting local children to learn, write and read on their own mother tongue. So it's like using their own language, the tribal language, and this is the way they want to preserve their culture there. We have a lady from Pakistan who is offering grocery stores and supermarket chains in Pakistan, replacing plastic bags with textile and 100% green solution. There is an Indian gentleman who is already running an application which is offering contactless customer management for Indian restaurants, and he just got contracted by 2 large chains in India. This, again, an ongoing real business, not like talking about social entrepreneurship somewhere else or sometimes in the future. We are doing it right now. The last example I want to raise is a media agency run by our Vietnamese students. He would like to support social enterprises with social media solutions. So as you can see, we have a quite rich portfolio and we are always open to new ideas. Doesn't matter from which corner of the planet you are you are coming from, we are ready and able to support your journey. Thank you for listening for me. You can contact me anytime via email at Tallinn University.
Why have we established a new master program focusing on human rights in the digital dimension? It is because the traditional meaning of human rights and the traditional role of various actors in the protection of human rights is changing online. New understandings and skills are needed to respond to the new challenges. And this is what our master program will provide. Let me give you just one example. When the Justice Commissioner of the European Union is praising Twitter, Google, and other global online enterprises for responding within 24 hours to notifications that someone has posted hate speech on their platform, then the Commissioner is actually implying 2 things. First, she relies on the doctrine of horizontal protection, which means that the responsibility for human rights protection lies not in the hands of governments, but in the hands of private companies. And secondly, she praises the companies for performing their new obligations well, but in reality, she is praising the companies for exercising censorship obligations on behalf of the governments. As you can easily see, these matters do not concern only online companies in the European legal environment, but these concerns are global. Our program will equip you with the knowledge to understand what different factors are at stake here and what solutions are better compatible with international and European law. This is just one situation which occurs every day for professionals working in the sphere of human rights and the digital domain. Our new master program is both international and global. It is international because we focus on human rights law and actors from the international perspective. This is the only way, as domestic regulations mainly mirror the international approaches. And we bring in front of you to the classes and seminars scholars and practitioners with exceptional international expertise. And it is global because the knowledge and skills you obtain can be realized anywhere in the world, either by advising governments and non-governmental sector, working for global law firms which consult large or domestic corporations, or also if you wish to continue in academia or the civil society. There is perhaps no other discipline which is currently undergoing more rapid and interesting developments than the digital dimension of human rights. I hope to see you with us in the autumn.
Thank you, Zsolt, for the previous presentation. Now we will give the floor to Mart Susi, Professor of Human Rights and Law. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to introduce this challenging master program, Human Rights in the Digital Society. And please allow me to recapitulate some of the main aspects which you already have seen, and starting from the goals of this program. We are talking about two inseparable but yet important aspects: the theory and practice of human rights in the digital domain. We know that both are important, but they may be also developing in different directions. We will be focusing on the future of human rights in the digital domain, because we know that some human rights may change once you enter the internet. The program has a very strong emphasis on stakeholder perspective. What does it mean? When Twitter banned former American President Donald Trump from entering new tweets, it was the decision by Twitter, and we are asking, on what basis could this stakeholder make this decision? And does it have an effect, a domino effect, that other stakeholders may follow? We would be providing to you in this program full literacy of the topic. In the other words, you understand not only the main concepts, but also the kitchen side, how human rights work and how they are protected in this digital domain. And we are also developing to you the capability of independent research, so that you are fully capable of analyzing new and challenging problems. The content of the program, very briefly, we have the so-called core courses. Every student studying in this program needs to pass, starting from research methods, writing, new human rights, adjudication, data protection, and so on. These are very challenging courses and provide the basis of your future career in this field. And we also have a wide variety of elective courses. I have just chosen a few on this slide. For example, contemporary challenges of human rights. Human rights and business, highly important course, because nowadays we see that the main obligation to protect human rights in the internet does not lie with the governments or any state agency, it lies with private stakeholders. The professors, you are always interested, who will be teaching to you? Of course, we have people from our own academic staff who are both excellent teachers and excellent researchers. But what this unfortunate pandemic situation has taught us, and we are able to take with us, even if the situation normalizes, is the ability to involve state-of-the-art knowledge and world top-level professors from abroad. For example, in the spring, we are having a professor from Raoul Wallenberg Institute of Human Rights from Sweden who teaches a course on human rights and business. We have 3 colleagues from Norwegian Human Rights Center teaching courses about human rights research methodology. We have a brilliant young scholar from Cambridge University teaching about humanitarian law and human rights in the time of armed conflict, and so on. In fact, this situation gives us the possibility to combine in an electronic classroom and bring together the students with those who cannot travel to Estonia but who are willing to disseminate their knowledge. And of course we have practitioners. Under that I mean judges and lawyers who on a daily basis are working on practical level with human rights issues. And of course we are having webinars which bring together people from a variety of countries and different time zones. The study formalities, of course you are interested in that. It's a 2-year program, a full-time program. The last semester of this program is devoted for thesis writing. It is a research-oriented program, which means that you need to exhibit during the last term what you have studied in the previous semesters and write a comprehensive thesis which can then be published on the chosen topic. We do have internship possibilities so that you can spend a few months working with stakeholders or in academic institutions. Of course, we are combining right now online and hybrid methods, and we have a very strong aspect of independent work, not only in the classroom, but something which you also need to do at home. Current students, this ongoing academic year was the first year when the program was opened, so we have the inaugural year. And we have 11 students, a very nice group, which allows a lot of individual attention from 8 countries. You can see them here. We are struggling, in a good sense, to find a suitable time slot, which is possible for everyone to attend. You can imagine Japan and Estonia are in quite different time zones, but we have been doing that rather effectively. And I must say, on a personal level, these are most hardworking students, devoted, and are having brilliant careers, I'm sure, in the future. So it would be a pleasure for you to join this group. And of course, we are doing informal things, as a digital program is supposed to do. We are having Facebook group, and if you are interested, we are always willing to already put you in touch with the students who are in the program so that you can get their first-hand experience. You can always write to me. I'm not finished yet, but you can write to me so that I can put you in touch with the Facebook group. Now, organizing your studies. Combination of in-class studies and independent work. It's a must. What we usually do and what all the professors do, they encourage student participation. In most of the classes, you are expected to write the presentation and then actively participate in the discussions. For example, yes, going back, for example, speaking and writing about some very important court judgments. Georgia versus Russia, which was decided recently at the European Court of Human Rights, or others. You take a court judgment of 100 pages, you analyze it, you present it in the class. A very eye-opening experience. We have an excellent student-professor ratio, which means that our professors are not taking you as an anonymous group. We all know your names. We are able to communicate with you one-to-one and advise you on a variety of academic matters. Networking. We recently established this global digital human rights network, which was opened and funded by the European Union only in November of last year. A wonderful network. Write to me, I can put you in touch with that. And it combines academics, practitioners from all around the world. Why I am mentioning it to you? Because this network encourages young scholars to become involved in the network of already established scholars. So entering into our master program is a way for you to enter into this academic community. And through our network, We offer the possibility for you to consider excellent doctoral networks. We already have about 50 different doctoral programs in human rights, some of them focusing on digital human rights, which are open to you to apply. And the future career. Private media firms, more and more, are looking for people who know law, who write the standards by which somebody decides if to take down a comment or if not. We are seeing that more and more law firms are faced with complaints about violation of fundamental rights in online. It needs specific knowledge, so this is something where you can become engaged. We see governments and public entities more and more looking for people who have specific knowledge of how human rights are to be protected in the digital domain. And finally, you can start your own business. You can be innovative, you can develop new prototypes, you can develop new applications which then can be used around the world. That is all. I hope you will write to me. I hope to see some of you in the autumn, either virtually or physically in the classroom. Thank you very much.
We will have another guest. Maybe can I take you, both of you, like in these chairs, because maybe we will meet with
Matthew.
Matthew, yes.
From the screen.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Matthew, but maybe if there is no problem.
Yeah.
Welcome, Matthew.
Thank you.
Hi.
So thank you for all the presentations. I think you gave lots of valuable information to the students. And while I was listening you, I took some notes and some questions. I have some questions for you. So first of all, this question will address all of you. What kind of personalities should come to this subject? Maybe we can start from you.
Okay. It's easy to answer. We are waiting for doers. So those who are eager to do something, and what we give in exchange for their energy and creativity, the opportunity and the tools and the equipment and the environment. So doers, please come.
And I would add to these doers the element of curiosity. Curiosity of how the world is changing, how the world is developing, and how to communicate difficult scientific and practical problems to the civil society.
And what about from your side?
I would say that we're looking for students who have an open mind, who are willing to challenge their own perceptions on what makes the world work, willing to listen to different viewpoints from fellow students, faculties, or different paradigms in our studies.
Okay, thank you. And we are in very international environment. Do you think that this kind of environment has any kind of help to subject or in study environment? Maybe I can ask to all of you, and maybe we can start with you now.
International environment is essential because human rights are international. There are no domestic human rights. If somebody says there is a domestic human right, it is already wrong. So our students need to know what is happening in the world, and it is especially good to see that we already have such a mix of international students. I'll just give one example. During one of our classes in the fall, a student who was participating from Turkey was sitting at home, and then the earthquake happened in Turkey. Fortunately, the student was well, but to see online an earthquake happening was an eye-opening experience for all our students.
It happened this year?
It happened in the fall, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm from Turkey, by the way, so yes. I know this very unfortunate experience. So we can come to you then.
Yeah. We need international solutions nowadays because our problems are also global. So the global warming is not only happening in Azerbaijan or in Brazil. And the way we need to solve it is definitely global. So also we are here in Estonia, which is a very small country, but very famous of its startups and entrepreneurial activities. And the successful Estonian startups, after starting their business and validating their concept, they immediately scaled up to an international level. And we want to do the same. So Estonia is a great jumping board, as a great starting point, but our way of thinking is global.
And also adding my question, you're also international here.
Yeah, I'm Hungarian.
Yes. Is there any specific reason that you choose to come here?
Yeah, I always I felt envy that Estonia is one of the very few post-Soviet countries that make sense. So in this way, this wonderful innovation mindset and really getting rid of the heritage, this heavy burden of the Soviet past, it shows an example. And myself, I was looking at Estonia that, oh my God, and when I moved here, it was not a fairy tale. The flat hierarchy, that I had an idea, next week I could implement it, and this is wonderful in this country.
Okay. And I will turn to you. Do you think that the international environment helps to your subject?
Absolutely, 100%. International relations is really about engaging with the other and the study of that process. And when we're able to have an international environment, including international faculty as well as international students, we're able to better really understand some of those principles, some of those ideas and perspectives.
And I want to add one more question to you. Now the Estonia has woman prime minister. How do you think that it affects to international relations of Estonia?
Well, I think specifically with Prime Minister Kaja Kallas, we can look at her entire government, right? It's the highest percentage of women in the government in ministerial positions. And I think for those who follow the press conferences can feel a difference in style, communication. And so I think that definitely matters, right? The previous government collapsed in part because of communication styles, scandals, messages that were found by some to either be offensive or inappropriate. And I think there's a chance that having a female prime minister, but more importantly, having certain communication styles and the government overall can definitely help relations, whether that's within the country, but certainly internationally as well.
Okay, thank you. And speaking of Estonia, I want to ask that how do you think that human rights work in Estonia? Is it well? Or?
Overall, human rights work well. Estonia has not had any major setbacks in terms of human rights, but of course we have one issue or one challenge which we're also exploring in this master program. It is related to e-state and e-governance. For example, the blockchain technology. Blockchain never forgets. And I'm not certain that we want to be in a situation where somebody makes a small error when being young and the blockchain then remembers it 20 years from on. These are called algorithmic prisons. And what should I say? There is a need to conceptualize how to combine the safeguarding of personality rights and e-state development.
Okay. What about the rest of the world as you follow?
Well, we could have 2 hours speaking about that, and that would not be enough. But the situation of human rights, of course, is getting worse in the world, which is an unfortunate. And I think the dynamics is not in the good direction. But the good side of it is it can only get worse until a certain point, and then it needs to start getting better. But we are not certain when it happens.
Okay. Speaking of that, the world is going somewhere worse, actually. For this question will go for everyone. How do you think, or what do you think that we can do? We can start from Matthew, maybe? From your subject.
When we look at the world, first we have to kind of discuss, well, what do we mean by, if the world gets worse? But I think Estonia is a good example that, sometimes, small things can make a difference, especially if done by many actors. In our program, we look at the role of small states in international relations. And I think Estonia is an example of being a positive influence in global and international affairs. And then looking at the individual levels, I think that might take a little more time to discuss. But I think we should remain optimistic that people can make a difference, that countries can make a difference, even if it might appear that they have limited resources or limited influence.
Okay. What do you think, how we can make the world better?
Yeah, from our perspective, we are dealing with entrepreneurship, right? And one of the critics toward even the tech sector and the Silicon Valley, that entrepreneurship and the startup culture is dealing with wonderful gadgets, about photo sharing, about entertainment, while the planet is dying, inequalities are killing us, and there's huge problems. So I don't think of social entrepreneurship, and purpose-driven entrepreneurship is the other name, as something like a side project. That there are the real businesses and there are these cute guys who are doing something social. No, I believe that the future of business is that every single business is supposed to have an impact, otherwise they will die out. Because if you can't prove that the way you are making money or the way you are doing business is having a positive social impact, or at least you don't do harm, nobody will buy your product. It's very visible. The new generation is not buying the fancy shoes if they know that 12 years old Vietnamese children were slaved because of that. So the way we can address that, the way the world is going crazy and problems are growing, that the before Second World War atmosphere is coming back, the way we can stop that, we change fundamentally everything we are doing, including businesses.
And what do you think?
Well, indeed, I couldn't agree more with my colleagues. But from the human rights perspective, I think the element of a social responsibility of big media companies is something which we need to foster and we need to develop. Mm-hmm. If that happens, we already have done something very good.
Mm-hmm. I want to come to nowadays we are facing with the COVID situation, and the first thing that comes to my mind is that actually somehow it might be against human rights, because now we can't travel, for example. I will ask to all of you, but I would like to start from you. That do you think that how COVID-19 situation affects us as people?
We have recently conducted an interesting study, comparative study in about 20 countries, how social media has developed during the COVID situation. Mm. And we see that the role of social media is increasing. It is expected that social media is doing now more of these fact controls, and we also see that governments and state agencies are using social media more to disseminate official information. So that is what has happened. But secondly, yes, I do agree that there are very important questions related to how far one can go in limiting fundamental rights inside the narrative of protecting the health and well-being of the society. It is something which is happening as we talk. So it needs to be elaborated further.
Okay. How about from your side? Matthew, sorry.
I think certainly travel is a really important part of international relations. When we look at how relations are constructed over time, right? Kind of people moving and the flows of people is a very important part of that. And so that'll be interesting to see to what extent that changes international relations. I think with some of the new technologies that allow for right communication and hopefully increase travel in the future, I don't think we'll see any long-term trends, but certainly we've had a really interesting opportunity to analyze diplomacy during a time of crisis. Right, states trying to look out for one another, trying to find solutions, and you have a lot of different examples of the challenges that COVID has meant for diplomacy.
Okay, thank you. And I got a question from one of the students who are watching us, and I would like to ask this question to you. Are all the different views tolerated in Tallinn University, or I have to be strictly liberal?
Oh, this is a good question. And of course, you don't have to. There is a common sense, okay? So we won't protect and support a project about cannibalism and stuff like that. So civilization has its own border. But when it comes to political ideas and views, for example, social issues many times are related to religions. And we have students who are Muslims, we have students who are Catholics, and social activities of these churches are very common and is very welcome. It's very welcome here. We are also extremely open to political differences. So we have, I was very happy to see Russian students are working with Estonians. I see cooperation between Armenia and Azerbaijan in the time of the ugliest conflict. So in this way, we try to overarch this kind of political differences, and majority of our students are coming from developing countries, bringing their own culture, their own worldview, and is here. And we try to work with that. So, yeah.
Okay. So one last question is again for all of you. Let's start with from Matthew again. Do you have any last words that you would like to share for the future students?
Well, just last words. I think that Tallinn University presents a great opportunity for students. Coming to the capital city of a small country, in the position with the experiences that Estonians have in the international study environment. It's a wonderful opportunity, and from what I've seen, the students that take advantage of those opportunities have gone on to do really great and successful things. We're definitely open-minded students, and hopefully you'll consider coming to study at Tallinn University.
Okay, how about you?
Tallinn University is the best place where to study. It will give to you the best starting point for your future life, both academically and in terms of finding new friends. And besides, you want to study in a place where you have absolute academic freedom, come to Tallinn University.
Okay. Thank you, all of you. It was very different experience for me as a cross-media student. This was my first time to talk the international relations and such. So thank you for all the information. Now I will say goodbye to you, and I will turn to Margie actually to come to next to me. Yeah, can you come here?
I am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting, actually. I'm gonna rewatch it. It was.
So I wanted to say goodbye also to Matthew. Okay, so today I am presenting the challenge.
Okay.
So it's the challenge time. Now we will. Do I have to take the? Thank you. So
okay,
let's
so you
see
already
how it
know
works.
what we're doing or not?
Yeah, I have a little bit idea as you had yesterday. So, tell me, go. Challenge
number 2, like the second day of Open Doors Week. History.
Today I'm doing very things out of my course, so it's going to be enjoyable.
Yeah. Guess what it was used for in Tallinn University?
It's excited.
Okay.
Diapositive.
Well, maybe
projector.
Sweat.
Do we?
We should get the things. Yeah, right?
I think we have it physically here, so we will have a chance to look at physically.
Thank you, David. You're back with us.
Thank you. Oh my God.
How many are those
By
things?
the way, okay, they are different things.
Okay.
And we will start with number 1, of course.
Okay.
So,
can I see how it is?
Okay. There's a cable.
Okay.
Which is very old, actually.
Okay, can I see how it is this one? Okay, yeah, it is very old.
Can I? No, wait. Now, It looks like, which camera is taken though? Okay.
Wait.
It looks
so there you can
like,
see it.
it's like a camera.
It looks like, yeah, like, you know the old things that you see in cartoons, like where they have the like camera.
And
like,
you roll and you see the
exactly.
scenes one
it
by
kind
one.
of looks like that.
But the one thing is that it cannot be camera because there's no way to look at through like viewfinder.
Don't you have to open it?
I don't know. I'm trying, but
I'm an expert in these things. That's not true. I lie. Okay. Oh, there are also instructions.
Instructions.
No, not instructions like this. That's not in Estonian though.
It's opening or what?
You opening something. What is this thing?
Can I?
Wait. There's something here. We found. No, I cannot take it off.
Wait. Can I look at? Oh my God.
Whoa, you broke it.
No, I thought that it's something related to the science, you know, like you put the
it
sample
was-
here.
Yeah, exactly.
and
Which is a
it
sample
like
like
that?
there.
Maybe, you know what? I think
But
it's,
what was it? Because before, I think I saw it, but I didn't read it because I was too focused on you that you were taking it, and so now, like, I should have read it before.
But then let's do the guesses and let's see what it is because I
Wait,
really
but give
wonder
me
what
here.
it is.
Like, you want to take it all for yourself because you want to win the challenge. Are we gonna have
actually, wait. The slide projector sweat was in slides were shown. Oh, okay.
So slide projector's VAT was used since the 1970s. Slides were shown on the wall
and it
was used in teaching. Yeah,
It's
but where do you put the slides?
I think maybe here from
Probably
the back.
you put like here, like you open it in some ways that we can't. And then you put this.
What about
like
the sample
that.
place?
You know, yeah, what about the sample? Like, what is this for?
Yeah. Okay,
let's go to the next
second.
one.
Our
try
second.
to close this.
Bobby,
okay.
Be careful
I'm
about
gonna
the cable.
project my slides here by my presentation. Good.
By the way, we are privileged to touch this stuff, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here is the kind of a cartoon box, and there are some sticks with numbers on them.
Okay.
So,
but are they all the same?
No, they are different. I will give you a couple. Maybe you can
well,
have
you
a
better
chance.
give them to me.
So they are all different, I think.
Okay, but wait, there are different numbers like C, like 2, 4, 8, 9. Can you put them like in order? Don't we have a camera guy? No, we don't have the camera guy, so we have to put them in order.
But maybe we can share.
And then we show them, see, 4, 5, 6. I know it's a math, it's also not very good.
Yeah, I'm not good at this at all. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
1, 2, well, we don't have 3. 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think this
7, 8, 9. So this is a challenge.
I want to show to the camera, for example, the first 3 of them is we figure out that they are going in a row, 1, 2, 3,
very smart,
until the 9.
Thank you.
And under it there are different numbers, but I think it's about the measurement, obviously, for obvious reasons. Yes.
I thought it was about the, like math.
Napier's bonds calculation sticks. The device was used in teaching during the seminar time 1919 till 1947. Napier's bonds is a manually operated calculating device created by John Napier of
Merchiston,
Scotland in 1617.
But how does it
like
work?
A board game.
Wait, but how does it work? How do you calculate things?
I have no idea.
Okay, next one.
So let's put them also here, and maybe I will give this.
I'm gonna do this. Okay, it looks like the Chinese sticks. Oh no, it's not.
Measurement again.
This is also measurement, but it's.
My grandfather used to have one of these.
This one? Yeah. No, you had it at home.
Yeah, exactly like that. Maybe. I mean, not exactly, but...
There's also something in the back.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's, okay. it tells the P number 3 point. Everybody knows it.
3.1?
No, 3.14. I don't know the rest, but
yeah,
something
3.14
like
is
that.
also the one I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's obviously a measurement object.
It's like a meter.
Yeah.
So wait, what's the zero though? You're like, yeah, this is measurement, but honestly, I'm not so sure. Like
slide rule. I'm telling you.
Yes, but where's the 1 and where's the 0? Okay. I love how like every time I'm trying to figure out how something works, you just put the slide so that I don't embarrass myself.
Maybe you can read out loud. So.
Slide rule. The slide rule, also known colloquially in the United States as a dipstick. It's a mechanical analog computer. You got it. I was kidding. The first example was invented by Edmund Gunther in 1620, but the device was improved later on. I don't understand how it works.
I will ask one stupid question. All people that we had information about, they were Estonian? If it's like that, I will know.
About what? About this? Oh, they're all
they
Estonian,
have their own inventions. So,
I guess. I guess they were used in Tallinn University. Didn't you pay attention to the first slide?
True. I'm
cool.
sorry, Margie.
Yeah, I please next time I want to play alone, not with Steph, because she wants to take all the stage, right?
Okay, but then we finished here about our challenge for today.
It was like I almost want to say that yesterday, like with the Estonian words, was almost better, I would say.
Why? I think it was more explorative.
You felt like an explorer here.
Hands-on.
I'm very happy for that. Cool, guys. So I just say goodbye to you, Steph, because I have some friends waiting for me there.
Okay. Yeah, what about
I will see you later. Don't miss me too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Then.
Yeah. Because now I'm going to talk to the student ambassadors. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey guys. Hey David. Hey. How are you?
Good.
Please welcome in my dorm. Do you like it? Don't touch this because now we're going to play. But first, I have to tell you something, which is you would like to play just, for playing because it's fun, but it's not fun because the loser is going to eat this.
What is that though?
So they told me it's mustard and I hope it's good. It's also closed. We have to open it, but it's gonna be like a full teaspoon of that.
I don't like the taste of mustard.
Well, me neither, but the loser is gonna do it, okay? So we're gonna have our chat about student ambassadors while playing here. You all know how it's you play this, right?
Yeah, Jenga.
Yeah, cool. The one that makes Scully like fall is gonna be like the extra loser that is gonna have to eat 2 teaspoons because Scully is my new friend. He's like the founder.
Are you also playing, by the way?
Yes, of course I'm playing.
So you can be the loser.
You
know what? I think the ambassadors should team up. The ambassadors should team up against the host. So.
Okay. Are you ready? So you have to talk while taking the wooden things out. Okay. If you stop talking, you lose. So basically, you can lose every 2 seconds. You just have to keep talking.
She just wants us to lose, that's it.
First question, your name, where are you from, what do you study? Go!
Okay, go.
I'm Alina. I study Educational Innovation and Leadership. This is my 2nd year master's.
I think that's not so smart, honestly.
Go up.
You stop talking, talk.
I really love my program.
Okay, that's yours.
She just skips it. Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Or do you have to put it on?
So the program is really super interesting.
I guess we have to take the head away.
I'm really the white to talk at the time and not eat mustard at the end. So I will manage. So should I, where do I put that?
Put it there. We have space, I guess. Okay. David, it's your turn.
All right. My name is David Daudu. I'm from Nigeria. I'm studying AV Media. I'm in the 3rd year. And now I'm also not a master in Jenga, but let's see. Yeah, I think I got this. Oh my God. I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Okay, let's try the other way. Yes.
You're good in that. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you tell everything about yourself?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm from Nigeria. I'm studying AV Media. I'm in my third year, and it's been an amazing third year for me. Currently doing my thesis, making a film. So I'm sure everyone should watch out for it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'm not gonna present myself because I'm gonna ask the questions, which is, you are here because you are student ambassadors, right?
Yeah.
And so please tell me, I never understood if I have to take the one in the middle or the one at the sides first.
Sometimes it
Just make it fall.
No way. Okay, what if I take this one?
I'm not sure. Like you're
It's
not
not
supposed
so
to take
easy.
three
Who wanted
from
to-
the pod.
Okay, I have it. Okay, so what's a student ambassador?
Okay, basically, I'll go.
Uh-huh.
Basically, it's the same thing as an ambassador. You know, an ambassador represents a country, an organization, or something. So we are basically representing, the students. We want it to be that instead of giving you information, instead of giving you information that is not first-hand, you get information from students who have been in the school and they understand how things run. So that is what we do as student ambassador. We answer your questions. I don't know what to do here. Everything seems stuck. Okay, I got this one. So basically, we answer your questions, and we give you real-life updates, of situation of being a student at Tallinn University.
Okay.
Yeah, additionally, we share information about our program, how we study, what we do, answer our students' like people ask us how we study, what is life in Estonia is, like how to apply for some courses. We also help in that.
And so they're telling me that we have to be better because this is like less than beginner level, so we have to be faster.
Okay.
And so next question, who can become a student ambassador? What do you need to have in order to become a student ambassador?
All right,
Everyone can be a student ambassador. You just apply from the webpage. You write motivation, like one motivation letter. Why?
Wait, I'm gonna cheat. Go.
Why you're going to be a student ambassador, what skills you have, like what's your interest, and everyone basically can become a student ambassador. Just be eager to help others, communicate, share your experience, and be lively, chill person. So,
is it fun to be a student ambassador?
Of course it is.
Like, are you around a lot of people?
Like, the thing is, it's always fun when you help people. And that's the idea behind being a student ambassador. People ask you questions, there are things that they want you to help them explain and stuff like that. So I think you get this gratification of being happy, when you provide help to people. So basically, if you would like to be a student ambassador, all you have to do is like people.
yeah, volunteering, if you like volunteering, helping others, be a supporter, this is the right job for you for sure.
And how can they contact you? Like, how are the students, or maybe people that want to come and study here, where do they find your contact?
We have a page ambassadors, so there you can find our photos, the program we study, our emails, and you are free to contact us.
Yeah, and one of the easiest way you could go, in case you're scrolling through the website and you can't find it, you could easily just Google TLU Student Ambassadors. The very first link that appears is actually going to take you to the Student Ambassador page, and then you can send any of us an email and we'll be responding to them.
Yeah.
You're not playing while talking, you already lost.
No.
Okay, this is
game
the
now.
very last round. You have to take like the more, we have all to take like the ones here, like here it's just done, okay? And this is like the last round. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
I am ready.
How many students ambassadors are now in TLU?
Oh my God.
Wow, there are many of us. We are, I think more than 10 for sure. We're up to 15 people because we are from different programs, and at every program there are more than 2 ambassadors sometimes.
Yeah.
So
you're pretty much a lot of people compared to a few years ago. Right now we have quite a lot of student ambassadors ready to help you if you have any questions. Up to you now. Let's see what you can
guys.
do. Let's see what you can do.
I knew it was gonna end like this. That's why I'm Wait.
Yes!
Woo! Scully! Great job, Scully! This is like not correct though. I know like they think that like against me since the beginning.
Can someone please get us the mustard?
So you guys,
just
just this is for you.
No.
Like this is actually a prize.
Oh, I will open it for you.
We'll help you out.
Yeah, I
You
will
have
help.
to open. No,
Yeah.
but seriously, I don't want to do this.
Actually-
Honestly, I thought this was like off stage.
Make
you
sure
know?
the spoon is
No,
full.
no, please.
Full spoon.
That's it.
Actually, I really love mustard.
So you want to eat it?
Is this
No,
enough?
I like. Okay.
Enjoy the smell.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna say goodbye to you because Sedaf is here for me. Okay, cheers. 36.
Anyone has water?
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Can I see your face?
No.
You were very good there when you were telling me very bad stuff that she's stealing me the show. How is it?
That's good.
Which mustard was that, by the way?
It's strong.
Very strong.
It's
I know
very
that
strong. I'm crying. I'm actually crying. Okay, thank you. I think. Okay. So,
Okay.
let's wrap this up.
You okay?
I'm
Enough
fine.
to talk.
I'm sorry. I'm like, whew. It was a while I wasn't feeling like this. I feel like I'm in the like vibe before Corona. You know,
Yeah.
when we were all partying and happy and hyped.
Yeah.
This master just like gave me the memory
all the
of
energy back to you.
Yeah, exactly. But we're done for today, right?
Yes, yes.
It was
I
very
think-
interesting.
Yes, I think so because I had this different experience for myself. I used to like this social sciences, but after I get my step in the cross media, I thought, oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna do that. You keep talking. I'm gonna do that.
I take a step into cross media, I totally forget. Oh my God, it's
You talk.
Okay. I totally forget about them. So it was very nice chance for me to talk what I'm wondering about the current situation of the world. And I think we were better today. I'm really
You think
anxious.
so? Like wait for other people to say
Yeah, what
that.
do you think? What do you think?
So,
How was
but what
today?
are we gonna do tomorrow?
We are going to talk about mostly BFM and BFM masters degrees, and then we will see how we can survive in Estonia, especially in Tallinn. So don't miss that.
Yeah, don't miss
I will
that.
be giving a lot of also. Is there actually something? Okay. So
Okay, guys.
let's
see
close
you tomorrow.
and let's drink, please.
Here
So,
we're gonna
yeah,
have fun
okay.
now, and see you for the Open Doors Week, third day tomorrow. Always here.
Don't miss it. Goodbye.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Casting on my promises, you know I'm too jealous.